Alright guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Take 2! Let's see if we can get this right. Okay, name's Crystal. Reason I am starting the YouTube channel is because I have never been one for wearing makeup. The extent of my makeup wearing has always been, um, let's see, maybe an eyeshadow, right? And maybe a mascara. Ooh, crazy. Um, So I decided 2016, right? Seems to be the year of the makeup, the year of the brow, the year of the flawless complexion. So I decided that I was going to go ahead and give it a whirl ski, see how it goes. Hopefully, it doesn't mess up my skin, but we'll see. We'll give it a shot, right? Um, So, YouTube videos on YouTube, a lot of people on there um, have a certain issue with their skin, whether it be redness or acne or scarring, um, uneven skin tone, dark circles, something like that. Um, for the most part, my skin is generally all right. Sometimes I have an issue. It's usually pretty random. You can see, if I get close enough here, well, this is pretty crazy. I do have a bit of redness, and I have a dark circle issue. That seems to be a genetic thing in our family. I don't know. Oh, thank you. I was blessed with dark circles, right? It's kind of a pain in the butt. You always look like you're tired. So, I wanted to give an accurate assessment of products based on no skin issues and how they sit on the skin, how they wear on the skin, whether it causes any reactions to the skin, stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and start out with my daily facial routine, right? Woo, sweating. You guys got me nervous. Woo. Okay. So, generally, I take a shower, right? I make sure I get my face all nice and hot, open up them pores. I was using a Neutrogena creamy, non-sudding cleanser, an ultra gentle cleanser. And I liked it, but I didn't like the fact that it didn't sud because even though my skin was clean, I felt like it wasn't quite as clean as I wanted it to be. So I went ahead and I decided to try a let's see, Biore. And it is a, oh boy, get with it. Okay. It is a deep pore charcoal cleanser. Now, I haven't noticed any difference with it getting stuff out of my pores, minimalizing any blackheads, nothing like that. But it does make my skin feel good. So I figure, hey, why not, right? Seems to be doing all right. My face hasn't blown up into like a fish, or I haven't gotten any weird reactions. I put it on my little charcoal loofah, and it is a bit torn up, as you can tell. We're supposed to replace them every 3 months, and this one's on like month 2. I think it tends to catch on my nose ring here, and I think that seems to be the issue with it getting all raggedy. I usually apply the Biore with the charcoal sponge, and then I wash it off, and then I leave some more on the sponge, and I keep doing it until there's basically none underneath the shower head, none on my face, underneath the shower head, and then before I wash my body, I take this lovely, dandy, pure extra virgin coconut oil. Now, this is left over from when I had my son back in 2014. I used it on my stomach for stretch marks, and it worked pretty damn good. I ain't got none. Right? So basically, I get my face really hot, and I melt this in my hand, and then I apply it to my face. I rub it in really good. I put my head under the warm shower head and I let it kind of soak into my pores. And then I wash my body because I want to get all that oil off my hands so I don't touch my hair. That's my biggest concern, is getting it in my hair. So at the end of the shower, I go ahead and I rinse with cold water. Gotta close those pores, right? That's what they say. So I rinse with cold water. Go about my business. Now, I have not put anything on my skin since I got out of the shower because I wanted to go ahead and do that in front of the camera so that you can get a little glimpse at what I do. And it's pretty basic. It's actually kind of comical, really. I'm the queen of samples from Sephora. I went there and decided to buy a bunch of makeup the end of December for New Year's. Woo, right? And I ended up looking quite orange. Did not like it. So I took the products back and I decided, you know what? They do samples. I'm going to be going in there and getting samples till I find something I like. And I feel weird doing it, but hey, it's their policy. I may as well, right? So, as far as my moisturizing routine once I am out of the shower, my skin, I have noticed that with the coconut oil, it feels really moisturized for maybe about 5-10 minutes after the shower, and then it starts to seep into my skin, and my skin does get a little dry again. So, let's get into it. I'm going to take off my glasses. This might get scary. All right. All right, don't judge me. Oh! Okay, so start out. I'm going to move my glasses because if I don't, I'm going to be cleaning them again. So, step 1. I take my lovely, handy Benefit Ultra Radiance Facial Rehydrating Mist. And I cannot see. I apologize. Ooh, I like to keep my face pretty wet. Okay. Then, Ultra Repair Face Moisturizer, First Aid Beauty. I will tell you this stuff is a little bit expensive from Sephora, but I do have very sensitive skin, and sometimes I put stuff on my skin and I get little bumps. Not necessarily acne or a breakout, more like little hives, I would say. So when it was recommended to me, I decided, hey, you know what, let's try it. So I take some of that, put it in my hand, about yay, I don't know if you can see that. There we go. And then, Sephora Sample Queen, right? I got some Murad Perfecting Day Cream. Now, I do like this stuff. I feel like sometimes it's a little bit greasy, so I tend to take just a little bit, and I add it to my other lotion. Now, of course, my face did dry out, so now I have to re-moisten. I am very OCD when it comes to this stuff, so you will find that everything has to be perfect. That's so terrible. Okay. Oh my god. I bet you're getting a kick out of this. Okay. So we just take this and we put it into the skin, rub it around, make sure you mix them together. And I don't mind putting stuff on my hands because I know where my hands have been, and I just got out of the shower, so not a problem. All right. I know I pull on my under eye area. I'm not supposed to. Oh my goodness. Okay. Got a little moisturization going here. Now, typically I leave it at that, but because I'm feeling frisky today, I know, it's so crazy, I really like this primer. Now, I use this primer, I don't know, does this work? I use this primer, Baby Skin Maybelline primer, because I find that it mattifies my face a little bit. I tend to get a little shiny right here, and I get a little shiny down here, sometimes on the cheeks, but not so much. So let's go ahead and apply some of that. Now, I don't know if you can see. Whoosh, gosh, I am so blind. Okay, I need to get contacts for this. So take about yay. And you know what? I know you're only supposed to put this in like the T-zone areas, but I stick this stuff everywhere. Because you know what? Whatever works for you, do it. That's what I say, right? I don't really follow any rules. I kind of make my own concoctions, as we say. I just do what I think is best for me. And you should too. So, apply this here, on the nose, of course. Now, the only thing I did notice about it, as far as putting it on the nose, is that I have somewhat large pores on my nose, and I find that I don't know if it's because I've kind of gotten overheated and started to sweat a little bit or what, but I do notice occasionally there are a couple little dewdrops on my nose. I'm assuming it's moisture coming out of my skin and through the primer. I'm not exactly sure, but once I get makeup on, you don't even notice. It's generally just me staring at my face trying to find something wrong, right? Next. Like I said, do what works for you, right? I put 2 primers on. I know, if I could put 3 on, I probably would. I really like Neutrogena, and it's never really failed me except for that orange facial bar. That thing dries the crap out of my skin. Other than that, I have not had any issues. So, I take this Neutrogena. I gotta quit squinting. Healthy Skin Primer. And I really like it because it, not only is it SPF, but it's got a little bit of a sheen to it, a color, I guess you could say. It's a little bit pink, peach, whatever you want to call it. So I take this and I do the same thing. I kind of just, you know, rub it into my skin. Do, 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 do. And I usually try to take most of it and rub it down my neck. But sometimes, you know, a little space cadetty, and I forget. So, that's pretty much what I do when I am just trying to give my skin a little, I don't know, something without actually doing anything. Let me get my glasses. All right, so that is that. I would add a little color correcting, but I think that's more of a makeup thing. Since I do have to use yellow under my eyes, if I don't put makeup on, it looks a little scary. So we're not going to do that. But I am going to be having some new products here soon, and I will be testing them, and I will be seeing if I look crazy. So stay tuned if you want to see the madness. And again, thank you for visiting my channel. Bye, guys.